Greetings. I plan to produce 4 videos on the topic of investing church reserve fund in stock market. I will talk about the why, the what, the when, and the how. Today's video is about the why. Why churches should invest their reserve fund in the stock market. Let me clarify my intended target audience. I'm addressing those churches that have already built up a reserve fund and have kept it in the money market or CD fund for years. That money has come from congregational offering throughout the years and have always been earmarked to either purchasing or remodeling a better building for ministry purposes. I'm making this video especially for the elder boards of those churches because I think you are in an excellent position to make a switch. I believe there are many churches out there that fit this profile. The reserve fund gets reported once a year in an annual meeting. The amount is never significant enough to support new church ministries, and yet it represents the hope and desire of the churches that one day it can be put to good use. That one day just hasn't arrived. A bigger, better building with a bigger parking lot that can attract more non-believers to the church, to Christ, just seems unreachable. Meanwhile, opportunities are lost again and again. I have found many church boards don't invest because they think investing is too complicated and chances are high to lose money. Watch my second and third video to learn how you can manage your reserve fund in a very simplistic way. Knowing there is an easy and safe enough way helps separate your concerns and fear from deciding whether you should invest or not. What drives me to produce this video is Matthew chapter 25, verse 14 through 30, the parable of talents. Every believer should be very familiar with this parable. Here we have 3 servants given money by their master commensurate to their individual talent. It is clear from the Bible verses the intention of the master was to grow the money when he was away. The parable records what each servant did to the money and how they were judged by their master according to their deed. As a church board member, you view yourself as a servant to the Lord. While you have applied all your talents to all the ministries, I'm not so sure whether you have paid enough attention to the duty of managing your reserve fund. In the parable, the master was not happy to not get anything from the third servant, saying that he could have put the money on deposit with bankers to at least get some interest. Apparently, it was common to put money with a banker to earn interest at that time. It is also clear that other better investment approaches were available. The first and the second servant went out at once and used a better approach. They did not put their money with a banker. From the parable, I arrived at the recommendation of the video's title today. In the society that we live in today, burying money in the ground or depositing it with a bank will not cut it, I'm afraid. The master knows better. Think of it this way. Our brothers and sisters entrust their money with us. Are we going to give them interest only, which is almost nothing given today's low interest environment. In the next annual meeting, are we going to utter the third servant's response, given that we have done literally nothing? If you are still watching and your heart is disturbed, I thank the Master for you. Stay tuned for the second and the third video. If most of your brothers and sisters borrow a 30-year loan buying their residence or have a commercial loan expanding their business, you have a good chance to make a switch. Your comments and feedback are welcome. Thank you for watching.